gun down! You just let him go and lay the gun down! Abdul's head off! If he dies, you die too! Nobody wants that to happen, now lay the gun down! You're gonna kill me anyway.
Take it easy, man. There's a way out of this.
If I go, you go too. Drop the gun! Drop it! How you doing, kid?
All right, how's the girl?
Get an ambulance over here!
Kid's going to the OR, clean up the wound. Just precaution.
Well, how's his mindset?
Hey, he's shook up, but he's tough. The uniform find a Julie in it?
Yeah, hiding in a dumpster a block from the club.
Haywood says her office and the U.S. attorney are hashing out his deal.
Oh, a sharp guy like that ought to be put out to stud.
Gunshot DOA, 7th and Avenue A, Kia coffee shop.
I'm up.
No, you got duty captain on left, right?
Here's a kid's old man.
Take the clock. I'm Lieutenant Tony Rodriguez. Your son was working undercover for me. Where is he?
They're bringing him out.
When I'm done, we need to have a conversation. Johnny.
Bob.
Johnny. Thank God you're all right.
I'm all right.
We need to get him to the OR. You can ride up with us.
I'm right behind you. Specifically, I want to know how this went wrong and why.
It was by the book, Clark. The perp flipped out.
You were part of this. And hold up where when the shooting went down?
It was Detective Sipowicz who shot the perp. They're holding the elevator for you, Detective.
I see Sipowicz.
See ya, Dutch boy.
You know, you got some nerve calling me that right now.
Your kid's waiting. You two got a history, Andy? No, man, boy, we just met. I'll be at the shrink.
Tonight on TNT.
Name's Mark Lerner. Him and his wife were eating lunch. Out of the blue, his neck exploded.
Anyone see it?
Nobody saw a shooter. But before Lerner went down, the waiter thinks he heard a tire screech. Then it was a guy feeding pigeons. Says it was dead quiet.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'll take the wife.
Name's Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer. I'm Detective McDowell. Can you tell me what happened? We were eating lunch and then Mark was bleeding. Did you see anyone who might have done this? Do you remember hearing anything before we went down? Tires screeching, yelling. We were just eating lunch. How long have you two been married? 5 years. Can you think of anyone who Mark wasn't getting along with? A business associate, former girlfriend? No. Were you and Mark getting along okay? Forgive me, but were you faithful to each other?
Why would you ask me that right now?
When something like this happens out of the blue, a jealous third party's a good place to start.
I was faithful to him, and I'm sure he was faithful to me. At least, as far as I know.
Waiter says he might have heard a tire screech or it might have been on TV. Either way, he didn't see anything.
It's the work ID. NYU English department.
Looks like he was a teacher.
Wife said he wanted to be a writer.
Anything else from her?
That's it.
We're in downtown Manhattan, where an hour
Hey,
ago
check it
an
out.
undercover police operation involving organized crime figures in the strip club Tail Feathers developed into a hostage situation and street-side shootout. As many as 20 shots were exchanged, leaving 2 wounded and the perpetrator dead. Shot and killed by a detective also involved
There's
in
Andy.
the operation. Among the wounded included a pedestrian Eleanor Gaines and police officer John Clark Jr. Both police say are
turn it off.
recovering in area hospitals. This is Mackie West reporting.
Yeah, Officer Clark is out of surgery and doing fine. I understand the same goes for the female victim. But I check with DCPI before you go to press. What'd you get from NYU?
Lerner shared an office with another associate professor who said he may have been seeing a TA in the communications department, Donna Feiner.
Yeah, she wasn't at work today, so anti-crime's grabbing her off.
She out sick or what?
No scheduled classes. We called BCI. They're running it through now.
Sorry about Lieutenant. Phone call.
Press is burning up the lines. Run it for Sipowicz.
Lieutenant, it's not the press. It's Detective Oliveira from the 8-3.
Rodriguez.
When you're ready, we've got something on the case.
I'll be right out. Connie, I didn't get a chance to say thanks for getting me out of the bar last night.
Don't mention it.
That's my general tact when it comes to gratitude, but you taking time to talk and making coffee saved me from a lot of trouble. I won't burden you like that again.
Helping a friend isn't a burden.
Shrink so better than last time, Andy?
Infinitely.
I got more respect for you now that you're a TV star.
Saw your face on the news.
Detective guns down cop killer. Very heroic.
Detective Michael Daly from the Daily News.
Refer him to DCPI. I'd hate it if my kids saw that.
Maybe take the day off. Go pick him up. I think you've earned it.
I gotta work the case.
I could pick up Theo and keep him busy until the end of your tour.
Yeah, we got the case. Take care of your business.
Yeah, I don't want him getting impressions from other kids.
I gotta go. My mother was just robbed at her apartment.
Is she okay?
They said she was conscious. I'll be on the air.
John,
Get Theo.
any indication he knows what happened, you call me. All right, run the case.
Dancing.
Where's the woman who lives here, the victim? Just went to the hospital.
Lieutenant Rodriguez, Maria Olivera.
Why wasn't I notified before my mother was taken to the hospital?
They just pulled out less than 2 minutes ago.
That's why I gave you my cell number. What's her condition?
She's got some bruises on her face. Her arm might be broken.
But she's conscious. She didn't hit her head.
Well, I don't know, Lieutenant. She was a
What was she like to talk to?
She was a little groggy.
She who did this?
The guy was wearing a mask.
What about canvas?
My partner just started one. We've got narcotics doing a sweep.
Serious square one.
We're getting underway.
Who's this?
Lieutenant Blau, this is the victim's son, Lieutenant Rodriguez.
I heard it was the lieutenant's mom. I scurried down. Hell of a thing.
I'm heading to the hospital. When I'm done with that, I'd like to be involved as much as possible.
Hey, whatever we know, you know too.
We're talking witnesses, suspects. I'd like to be in the room.
If you're worried about the girl being alone in the room, I don't let it happen. Tight leash.
Still, I want to be hands-on.
You'll be up to the second, I promise. But let me take care of the room. Nobody ever walks out with a smile on. Sometimes they can't walk out at all.
Be as careful as you can. I'll be at the hospital.
To lose your mom.
My sweet boy.
You in a lot of pain?
It's okay now.
The nurse gave the medication.
Tell me how this happened.
I came home from the grocery, and I just got the door open when I felt this shove from behind.
He must have been waiting in the alcove where the super won't fix the light.
He pinned me on the ground, and then he started punching and punching.
Was there anything about him you could recognize? Tattoo or a scar?
It happened so fast, Antonio.
Did you say anything?
He said he was going to rape me and then kill me. But I screamed and I scratched at him until he went away.
Who would do this, Antonio?
Someone's gonna get taken care of.
Don't get yourself hurt on account of me, Antonio.
Mama, just relax, okay? Don't worry about a thing.
One big premiere.
Take a seat, Miss Feiner. I'm Detective McDowell. This is Detective Sipowicz. I saw you on the news this morning from the shooting.
Yeah, you know a guy named Mark Lerner?
Yes. When's the last time you saw him? Last week, I guess. Why?
How are things between the two of you? Pretty steady or a lot of dust-ups?
What's this about? Are you and Mark lovers? Great. This is just great. Do I need an attorney or something?
Why would you need an attorney?
I just don't feel like going to jail for something I had nothing to do with. And just tell the truth, Donna. We'll do our best to keep you out of jail. We were lovers. He broke it off.
When?
2 weeks ago. But no matter what he says, I am not a stalker or a vandal.
Makes you think he's calling you that?
Why else would I be here? He runs over a nail, and suddenly I'm Glenn Close. I'm gonna boil his rabbit. I'm studying to be a news personality. I'm not a tire slasher. Mark got a nail in his tire, and he thinks you put it there? The day after he called it off, he got a flat. It was a coincidence.
Do you know where Mark is now, then?
Teaching experimental American Lit?
No. He was shot this afternoon.
What? Is he all right?
He didn't make it.
So, let's talk a little more about him wanting to break things off. Are you serious? He's dead?
Where were you around 11:30 this morning?
I don't know. He's really dead?
Yeah, he's really dead, and you're not explaining your whereabouts.
11:30, I was at my elective at SUNY, on-air interviewing.
People saw you there? Did you ever mention your relationship troubles to anyone else? Maybe someone with a gun?
I don't know anyone with a gun.
How about someone who might take initiative? Maybe someone who was looking to get in your good graces.
You think I had something to do with this? I loved him. I wouldn't hurt him. And I don't know anyone who would, or anyone with a gun, or anyone who's capable of killing someone. I've never even met anyone like that. Except for you. Lieutenant, how's your mom?
Just fine. What are you doing here?
Crime scene got a print from the apartment.
Why didn't you call me?
I was in the area.
Up to the second means up to the second. Glad I got information. Now I'm going to sit on it.
Hector Acevedo. Long rap sheet, spent the last 8 years locked up. He's been out for the past 2 months, and I hear that
You bring him in?
No, we can't find him.
You check his addresses?
They're bogus or old.
What about the numbers he called after his collars?
He must have been checked. We got nothing.
So you waste time to bring me the name of a ghost?
I wanted to know if the photo rang any bells on where to look for him. Seeing how it was you who put him away 8 years ago. I told he used to dye his hair blonde, call himself Kiki.
Son of a bitch.
What'd he do?
Big weight trafficker. And he did at least 2 homicides, but he beat them at trial.
Did he give you a hard time after the caller?
Didn't seem any more than usual at the time. But I got close to this guy. Spent a year with him. It was like hell.
Any idea where to look for him?
No.
So if I accepted that and split, the next place you head wouldn't be Acevedo's hangout?
You calling me a liar?
Just asking a question.
Did you forget that I'm a boss or that the victim is my mother?
I know she's your mother, but this is my case. I can't let you look for him alone.
Another homicide in the street, boss. House in Columbia.
You guys roll on it. Kiki had a baby mama in Hell's Kitchen.
You driving or me?
I'll drive.
We'll start the canvas.
Oh, yeah. Guy was walking along, just dropped.
Anybody see a shooter? No one even heard a shot.
All right, thanks.
Charles Spivey, NYU library card.
The DOA from this morning, Lerner, he was faculty at NYU. Anything there about this guy being faculty?
No, looks like a student card. Still, both NYU. Could be related.
Some psycho on a killing spree. I'm trying to get to my kid.
Anything jump out?
The hot dog vendor said the guy went down like he tripped, and he saw the blood.
So nothing?
Nothing.
Entry and exit woman the same as Lerner. So get an ESU to search for the slug.
We thinking these two are connected?
With my luck, yes, we are.
Over there.
Here we go. Where do you think you're going, huh?
Got some questions, Kiki. Need you to take a ride.
I didn't do enough. Shut your mouth!
Wait, is that Antonio Rodriguez?
Shut up, Kiki!
Yo, man, you got serious, bro. You need some busy like get a smile back.
You know what? We're not going to Brooklyn. 15's close.
Are you trying to give me the jackpot?
I'm just telling you where we're going. Shut up!
I gotta call my lieutenant. He's gonna want to roll on this.
That's up to you.
No, son, you'll be back in school tomorrow. I just wanted you out a little early today. Go have fun, and we'll talk about it later, okay? All right, why don't you put John on now? Yeah, okay, bye-bye.
Catch me up on the shootings.
Run it for him, I'll be ready. Hey, John. Hang on a second. Sipowicz. No comment. Call DCPI. Jack, hold on. Call DCPI. No, not you, Sarge. Yeah. What you got?
Working on a possible connection between Lerner and Spivey. And every Thursday at 9:50, both got out of class within a floor of each other in the NYU main building.
And these two passing the hall somehow invoke the rage of a third party?
Factor in Lerner's mistress, and thus far you got a definite NYU theme.
Anything on Spivey?
No sheet. His roommate said he was from Fresno, philosophy major, made good grades.
Did the roommate mention a Mark Lerner or the mistress?
Neither of them.
NDSU couldn't locate either slug.
Guess we head out and recanvass.
Knock, knock.
Excuse me. We got shots fired at a gas station at 2nd and B. Bullets out of nowhere, but uniform says that there's a slug in the sheetrock wall. Could be intact.
Get down there and follow the ballistics.
We'll get you a little bell to ring, so next time you don't have to say knock, knock.
I don't even know what I'm doing down here, and I gotta get my balls broke.
Perp was in the neighborhood. I was just trying to save time.
You talked to him?
I was waiting for the big guns.
Let's do it.
Come on, Blonde.
So what's up? What are we doing here?
What we're doing, homeboy, is telling you to shut up, because I'm who asks the questions. Express your whereabouts noon today.
Express my whereabouts? I hereby tell you that I was out and about.
Anybody vouch for you?
Where's Rodriguez? I was expecting a reunion. That you back there, Tonio? What's up? Hey! Eyes front, stupid! Yo, man, you're gonna break the table. Yo, why are you disrespecting me with this low-red chump, bro?
Keep talking trash, you're gonna find your ass back in jail. You want that, Kiki?
No, ma'am.
Explain the scratches.
I'm nailing this really feisty piece of ass.
Name and number.
What am I doing here, man?
Elderly woman fought her way out of a rape this morning. Your name came up.
Look, I've been out of the can just 2 months, baby. My nose is clean.
Explain your fingerprint in her apartment.
Where's the apartment?
Cabin Tower 6B.
See, I work for a plumber's, got a contract with Cabin Tower. I've been in a lot of those apartments. I've touched a lot of stuff.
Okay. Explain what your print's doing in this woman's blood.
What's that now?
The only way your print winds up in her blood is if you're the one who did her harm. Now explain that. Or we could stop wasting time and start talking about ways of getting you in front of this.
Sweating now, eh, stupid?
Shut up, Blonde.
Listen, amigo. You can't be the cop's mom and skate free. You will leave evidence. Fibers in a carpet, hairs in a sweater, or blood prints right smack in the middle of the kitchen linoleum.
Right in the kitchen, huh? I've never been in the kitchen, legit or otherwise.
He blew it. He blew it.
It's just an example, Kiki. Let's get back to helping you out.
You don't got my print in nobody's blood. Besides, you know, I get plenty of trim. I don't need to go banging no cops, chili, picking, mama.
That attitude might straighten out with some lost teeth. What do you say?
I want a lawyer, homeboy. Sounds good. I'll meet you over there. Lou, what are you doing here?
Great news. Good, I could use some.
Ballistics got us on the air. They already responded to the crime scene. They ID'd the bullet as coming from a rare hunting rifle. There's 3 registered in the state, 1 in the city.
You locate the owner in the city?
Gerald Bennett. He lives with his parents who haven't seen him, but his employer says that Bennett does scut work at various construction sites. One is near a building at 3rd and C, which if you were moving around different sides on higher floors or the rooftop and you had a high-powered hunting rifle with a scope, you could nail all 3 shooting spots. I figured that out looking at the map. Yeah, Andy suggested that I do so.
Good work, both of you.
Well, but until we actually talk with the perp, we don't know if these are random shootings, which they appear to be.
I was actually getting the perp facilitated by you standing here talking to me. Go. You kicked Acevedo.
Yeah, Blout's walking him out with some stern words.
Good, because those were great in a row.
We'll recanvass. Your mom said that he spoke to her. We can run a voice lineup.
That'll work.
You gonna hunt this guy down?
It's not your business, but I'm going to the hospital to see my mom.
She was released an hour ago.
Then I'm going to her apartment. Are we done? What the hell are you doing?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Get out of this car and get out of the area.
If you're gonna talk to my suspect, don't you think I ought to be there?
Are you sure you want to be here?
I don't want this case blown twice on account of bosses who can't get out of their own way.
Put your hand up slowly. I'll get your brains blown out. Protection against intruders, you know. Everybody should have one. Like my mom, huh, Kiki?
It's clear.
Close the door. Gotta be some lunatic holding that grudge 8 years. I don't know what you're talking about. But you crossed the line. I'm a cop. Busting scumbags is my job. A cop pretending to be a scumbag kind of blurs that line. Doesn't give you the right to come after my family. Hey, you were like a brother. You came after me, remember? I was working an assignment. Yeah, right. You ate at my table, came to my baby girl's birthday. Doing my job. You know, my girl's 12 now. She don't even recognize her father. You chose to be a criminal. You knew the risks. Well, now you know yours. You gonna write a statement now or back at the house? Why don't you go get my lawyer, man? I ain't writing nothing. Go to the car.
I'm staying here.
Go to the car! What are you doing? You don't have something to say? Talk about where you were now. I want my lawyer. You go get my lawyer. No lawyers, Kiki. You made this personal. That's how we're gonna play it. You can't do this. Yo, lady, why don't you come on? Noon today! I was settling a debt. Is that a confession? Look, you sold me out, okay? I didn't trust nobody but you. Tell me the truth. Did you break in on my mother, or are you a dead man? I did the break-in. You're gonna stand up to that in your statement to the DA and anybody who asks. You come off of it and I'll kill you. And don't you ever come near my family again. Are we clear? Yeah. Are we clear? Yes!
Give me your arm.
Drop it! Drop the gun, Gerald!
It's not mine. There's no reason to hang on to it. I didn't hurt those people. I got dignity.
We're not saying you hurt anybody, we just want to talk to you.
We can't do that calmly with all this hardware out. Drop the gun, Gerald, and let's talk. You ain't going down like a chump. Can't put the gun down. Won't nobody know who's the man. You worried nobody will know you're the man? The man with the gun, Mr. Bang! Mr. Ant Killer! Look at him! Put it down, Gerald, and we'll make sure everybody knows you're the man with the gun.
What's the status? The guys are talking to him on the roof.
Any shots fired?
Not so far. That emergency service, nowhere to go.
What do we got?
This guy's a nut. Major wacko.
We'll walk out real slow so all the cameras get a good look.
We'll even deliver you every one of tomorrow's papers. All with your face on the front and a headline saying who's the man.
You're gonna blow me away.
Only if you don't put it down. Then you'll be carried out, covered up in a body bag. No press, no cameras, you're nobody.
Drop it, you're a TV star. Now you want to be alive to see that, don't you?
TV? King of the airwaves. Andy, be TV's newest star.
I'm gonna be a TV star. His mother will be thrilled. He's just taking a statement, then I'll send him down. Well, thank you, sir.
Acevedo's ready for central booking.
I'll take it from here.
Let me. You probably want to get back to your mom.
Appreciate it. That was pretty rough on you today.
It's tough to handle someone coming after your family.
Doesn't make you my punching bag. I apologize.
Accept it.
It's good working with you.
Me too.
Got the sniper's statement. Big time loser. You want to respect.
And the NYU connection? Waste of time. We should have seen that, Andy. Given the shootings happened a block from NYU.
Yeah, I'll beat myself up later. I'm leaving.
You were wanted at the hospital for a photo op with the kid from narcotics. The commissioner's office called.
You're kidding.
You're a star. Enjoy it.
But think how much time we could have spent trying to connect unconnectable dots when these folks may as well have been faceless investigation-wise.
Detective McDowell? Jennifer Lerner?
Of course. Mrs. Lerner, come on in.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
We were just about to give you a call.
There's been an arrest in your husband's case. The guy confessed.
That's good. May I ask a question? Did Mark's death have anything to do with him maybe having an affair?
Why do you ask?
I was going through a drawer in his desk and I found a note. And I didn't write it. Did you find any evidence that Mark had a mistress?
No.
Nothing like that came up.
His death was a random occurrence, the result of a disturbed person with a gun.
Thank you. Thank you for your hard work.
You're welcome.
Not so faceless anymore.
No, sir.
Okay, you're not drugs or anything.
I'm all right. Take a swing on. Hey, it's my hero. They're just setting up.
I'll be down the hall.
It's all right. John Jr. says you stood up today. Appreciate it.
How you feeling?
Good. I'm just a little sore.
Yeah, it'll go away, but you'll always feel it when it rains.
Thank the man, Johnny. I'm sure he's got someplace to be.
Can't thank you enough.
You bet.
Everybody's here. Great. Deputy Commissioner is on his way. Let's go.
Get me up. I don't want to do this sitting down. Thanks.
Photo op for the kid. It's invite only, you understand?
It was ordered here, Clark.
The Commissioner's office?
No, the Vatican, Dad. I mean, what do you think?
Come on, officer. Gonna be ready, sir.
On the moment, Tom. Deputy Sipowicz?
Yes, sir.
Officer Clark.
Yes, sir.
I'm Deputy Commissioner Mueller. That's great work. How's the arm?
Knowing what could have been, got no complaints.
He's a tough kid. You must be proud. Forgive me if this goes quickly. I've got a meeting with the mayor.
It's not a problem at all, sir.
Thank you. As you know, what with the World Trade Center tragedy, this has been a very difficult year for the city and for this department. However, the death of those heroic officers and firefighters did serve to underscore a mainstay of the job, and that is a willingness to sacrifice one's own well-being to save lives. It is in that spirit that we honor these men here today. This officer was a true hero today. Therefore, I am honored to promote John Clark Jr. to Detective 3rd Grade and to present him with this gold shield. Congratulations, Detective. Now, the Detective Shield can be earned with one heroic act, but it takes a career to earn Detective 1st Grade. Detective Andrew Sipowicz, for 24 years of service, for countless acts of heroism, you are hereby promoted to Detective 1st Grade.